Welcome to part 3 of our tuk-tuk journey around Sri Lanka. Tea is everywhere here, from the stunning plantations we saw from the train to the role it plays in everyday Sri Lankan life. But what's the story behind it? Today we're heading into the heart of Sri Lanka's tea culture, visiting the fields, meeting the people, and even trying our hand at plucking leaves ourselves. Let's see how that works out. We're Mark and Kelly. We travel the world full time, sharing adventures and tips along the way. Join us on the journey and welcome to Grown Up Gap Years. We have a deep abiding love for coffee, but today we're at a tea factory. So we've just pulled up, it's called Pet Tea. We're going to go and have a tour of this facility. Have a sniff.
Have a sniff.
Can you smell that tea
Yes.
in the air? So we've just joined the plantation tour. It was $10 each, and I believe we get to go outside and pick tea leaves and whatnot. Now we didn't make a booking for this, though I think you can.
You can, yeah.
Make a booking online. We just chose to drive up here and take our chances. We haven't got a very long wait, and we're going to be able to pick our own tea
And taste it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a tasting.
I don't think, would it be our tea? It doesn't have to go through a process.
Oh, yeah, it won't be our tea.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go pick tea, and that'll give us a good look at the tea fields, because we saw lots of those going through on the Kandy to Ella train that we took yesterday. And if you'd like to see that train journey, well, we've got a video released on that. So this is a little bit exciting. I've never done this before. We have been to Borneo and tasted the tea made on the plantations in Borneo.
Yeah.
That was a really special experience. I'm expecting this will be much the same. Quick history lesson. Tea has been part of Sri Lanka's story for over 150 years, but it all began with an ironic twist. In the 1860s, a devastating fungus wiped out Sri Lanka's coffee plantations. You heard right, coffee plantations, forcing planters to look for alternatives. Enter James Taylor, a British planter who started the first tea estate near Kandy in 1867. His success marked the beginning of what will become a thriving industry. Today, Sri Lanka is one of the top tea producers in the world, exporting nearly 3,000 tons of tea every year. Tea generates billions of dollars annually and provides the livelihoods for over 1 million Sri Lankans. More than that, it's a source of pride, connecting Sri Lanka's past to its present and sharing its rich culture with the world, one cup at a time. So that's the history part done. Now it's time to start our tour and get to work. Pluck our tea leaves. It's called plucking. I thought it was picking, but it's actually plucking. Mark's taking this very seriously. I got serious tea plucking to do.
Be a little mountain goat. Be a little mountain goat.
plucked my tea. And at this rate, my odds of getting 20 kilos are 0. Am I getting near it?
Yeah.
It's so hard. I could pluck them and miss them. So I just plucked all of these.
Yeah.
Going into my basket.
It wouldn't be from the help from someone over there.
No, did it all on my own. I'm a plucking specialist. Can you believe how seriously we're taking this?
This is really...
I know. I feel obliged to do a really good job. I'm in awe. These ladies pick 20 kilos a day. I think we'd have been lucky to pick 20 grand.
That is very, very nice. It's light.
This is the orange pickweed, picked from the top part of the leaf. Look, I don't know anything about tea. It sort of tastes the same to me. That's a terrible thing to say.
Well, I do know something about tea, and this is pickweed.
We finished plucking. That was a really, really worthwhile thing to do.
It was.
Yeah, we don't sort of do many organised tours and things, but I have to say that one was really well worth the $10 that we paid for it. It was excellent. It was really informative without being boring. I learned a lot about tea making, and Mark is a champion plucker.
Oh, I don't know. I had a bit of help from the lovely Maria that was there.
Yeah, she was great. Actually, you took it as a bit of a competitive sport. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, taking photos, having a look around, and he's madly plucking away.
I'll tell you what, though, it's hard on your fingers. Yeah.
And the fact that they have to pluck 20 kilos a day, and we were going, well, you were going hard. You were going hard plucking.
I think I got about 20 grams.
Yeah, like you had half filled your basket and it was like it weighed nothing. For these people, you know, it's their living and a way to make a life. It was entertainment for us, but it gives me a new appreciation
For a cup of tea.
For a cup of tea. Now that we've done a tour and we've got to see how tea's made, I actually don't consider this properly finished until I've had a high tea. Proper English high tea, and I believe there are some to be had. So I'm going to make it my mission to find one on this trip to Sri Lanka so that you can join us as we experience high tea somewhere in Sri Lanka. Wow. That sort of a welcome.
What a welcome.
They said that's how they welcome kings and queens, so you know, we feel a bit like royalty at the moment. That was really special. So we have rounded off our tea experience by coming here for a high tea.
Yes.
High tea is one of my favourite things in the world.
What tea will you be drinking today? The one I picked?
Oh, hopefully. There's a special blend called the Mark Tea Blend. So this whole tea experience for us is something really special. I don't think we can ever look at a cup of tea in the same way again. We recognise, you know, the hard work that's gone into it, the intensive process that it is. Do you remember the Dilmah tea man?
Oh, those ads all the time.
Yeah, so on Australian TV, Mr. Dilmah, I think his name was Mr. Dilmah, used to come on and drink his tea in his plantation, and it just struck a chord with me.
Yeah, he's such a nice man.
Oh, he was a lovely man. We I'm guessing he was a nice man. He seemed a nice man. He had this beautiful, calming voice. And we can't believe that we have been fortunate enough to actually pick the tea and now be in Sri Lanka having a high tea experience. And we've just ordered our tea.
No.
We were asked about our allergies. We have been promised scones, sandwiches, tea. We're a little bit excited by this.
Yes, thank you.
Have you ever seen anything so cute? I mean, there is a little chest of drawers full of food. Look at it. It's gorgeous. There's scones and special little cakes. And this. Yum. Mark's tea is ready to be bought and mine is not too far away.
I think this is the tea that I liked. Pretty sure it is.
So there is a whole debate that I'm aware of that milk should go in before tea or tea should go in before milk and sugar. So I've got my tea, which is poured from this lovely infused pot, adding milk and sugar second. Now, English people out there are probably having a conniption about what I'm doing. But how I'm doing it today. I'm turning into a tea lover. Sitting here enjoying this high tea feels even more special after seeing and taking part in the tea journey. Tea isn't just a drink here, it's a source of pride for Sri Lanka. And you know what? It's even turned us coffee lovers into tea fans. So this chapter of our tuk-tuk adventure wraps up, but next we're heading deeper into Sri Lanka to find elephants in the wild. See you there.